welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most iconic names in automotive history, reborn, reimagined, and redesigned. This is the 2025 Volkswagen Beetle. Now, if you're thinking about the old-school charm of the Beetle, think again. What we have here is a completely refreshed take on a cultural icon, futuristic, modern, but still rooted in that unmistakable silhouette that defined generations. From the moment you lay eyes on the 2025 Beetle, it's clear that Volkswagen took a bold step into the future while paying homage to its roots. Up front, the Beetle greets you with a clean, minimalist face. The headlights have evolved into sleek, oval-shaped LED units that mimic the classic round eyes of the original, but now come with adaptive matrix technology, giving the car a more intelligent gaze. The front grille is barely there, closed off, for aerodynamic efficiency, especially because this Beetle is now fully electric. Yes, you heard right. No more air-cooled engines humming in the back. This car is whisper-quiet and emission-free. Moving to the side, the silhouette instantly reassures you. This is still a Beetle. The round roofline, the short overhangs, and the subtle flaring around the wheel arches, all reminiscent of the Beetle's timeless design language. But the details are new. Flush door handles, a bold character line sweeping from front to rear, and 19-inch turbine-inspired alloy wheels make it unmistakably 2025. You also get a full-length panoramic roof that floods the cabin with light and visually lowers the car's stance. At the rear, things get even more interesting. The rounded tail has evolved into a more sculpted design, with a full-width LED light bar that stretches across the back, accentuating the width and giving it a modern edge. The Volkswagen logo is illuminated, and subtle animated lighting sequences greet and bid you farewell every time you enter or exit the car. The classic engine hum may be gone, but what remains is a feeling, a connection to something timeless, now dressed for tomorrow. Step inside, and you're greeted by a cabin that blends minimalism with tech-forward sophistication. The dash is dominated by a 12.9-inch floating infotainment display, running VW's latest OS with over-the-air update support and intuitive gesture controls. There's also a 10.2-inch digital cockpit behind the wheel, fully customizable and sharp as ever. The materials are vegan leather and recycled plastics, but they feel premium, soft to the touch, and reassuringly well built. Ambient lighting offers 30 different color options, wrapping around the cabin like a warm glow, and the ergonomics are bang on. In the front, the seats are comfortable with excellent lumbar support, heating, ventilation, and even a mild massage function. In the rear, space is surprisingly adequate for two adults, thanks to clever packaging and the absence of a traditional drivetrain. Storage isn't forgotten either. There's a deep front trunk where the engine used to be, and the rear seats fold flat for expanded cargo space, giving you up to 800 liters of practical utility. Now let's talk about performance. The 2025 Beetle is offered in two variants, a rear-wheel drive model with a 201 horsepower motor, and a dual-motor all-wheel drive version with 295 horsepower. The RWD model does 0 to 60 in about 7 seconds, while the AWD trims that to just 5.5 seconds. Thanks to the low center of gravity from the underfloor battery pack, the car feels planted and agile in corners while retaining a supple, smooth ride over rough city streets. It's not a sports car, but it's far from boring. The instant torque makes overtaking effortless, and regenerative braking is adjustable for one-pedal driving if you're into that. As for range, the Beetle gets up to 300 miles on a full charge in the RWD version and slightly less in the AWD due to the added performance. Fast charging support is robust, 10 to 80% in just over 25 minutes at a 175 kWh DC charger. That makes it a very viable everyday electric vehicle, whether you're commuting or road tripping. When it comes to pricing, the 2025 Beetle starts at around $33,000 for the base RWD model, which includes a solid list of standard features like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a heat pump system for better energy efficiency. Step up to the AWD version and you're looking at closer to $42,000, but you also get upgraded materials, a premium Harman Kardon sound system, and a heads-up display. There's also a limited Heritage Edition at the top end, featuring retro styling cues and unique interior trims, priced at just under $48,000. So who is this car for? If you love the Beetle for its charm but always wanted it to feel more modern, this is your answer. It's not just a nostalgia trip, it's a genuinely competitive EV that offers personality, practicality, and polish in one stylish package. It's great for urban dwellers, young professionals, and empty nesters alike. Really, anyone looking for something with a bit of character that doesn't sacrifice on tech or sustainability. If we had one suggestion, it would be for VW to consider. A sportier variant down the line, perhaps a Beetle GT with sharper dynamics and even more performance flair. But as it stands, the 2025 Beetle is a wonderfully balanced, heartwarming revival of a true legend. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the all-new electric Beetle, give us a thumbs up, leave your thoughts in the comments below, especially if you've owned a classic model, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth car reviews. Until next time, stay curious, drive safe, and keep your wheels turning.